Shop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At Jay's place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.
Let me tell you, man, I have really enjoyed the conversation when you come on the Barbershop Talk Live, but I don't know if you understand the magnitude we're talking about. We're talking about blacks and whites. So this is a crazy topic because, again, you a white guy, and you walk around with a black girl in your home, you don't think that's kind of overstepping or what I mean? Because, again,
To me, it's just regular.
you was just normal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't know. I just, see, I look at wild crap when you see,
Okay.
and I don't even want to get into that.
You don't get it all
But, white people dating black people, that's like old dudes.
Okay.
I don't even care about
Well, now, that being said, the show is over. But this is what I want to ask you, because we had a conversation about your hero. Your hero. You got a hero that I can't stand, and you talking about Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Michael
yes.
Jordan is your hero. Now we know you played a little basketball back in the days. You was what they call white chocolate.
Yeah, whatever.
And some people call you white chocolate. I call you white chocolate too. But you talking about your hero as he is walking on water.
Somebody call me Cash. I call him Cash.
Yeah, but I mean, can you really be honest with me? Tell me that you really know Michael Jordan and all that. Just be honest with me.
Michael Jordan, that's the dude.
That ain't no man. Just be honest with me.
Michael Jordan, the legend.
Just
I
be
tell you
honest.
what,
Just
I'll go 1 for 1 with you on YouTube, on Google, whatever. You find me, every video you find of me, because who's your guy?
Magic.
Oh, Magic. Okay. Yeah, we ain't
Magic,
got-
Magic, my man.
but he ain't Michael Jordan. So he ain't even in the conversation. So we only have to go 1 for 1.
So you.
I thought you were going to try to say what? LeBron. Look here, man. LeBron plays in like they were saying the other day. If Michael Jordan played right now,
He averaged 50 points.
he would average 40 to 50 points. Easy.
Because there's no touch lead now.
Yeah, you can't touch him. There's no handshake. There's none of that. And he would go to the foul line so many times. I mean, it wouldn't even be.
But
So with that being said, whoever, look, this is how I look at it. If you come out with a new car, and you come out with a new car, and they come out with a new car, and every time your advertisement is, this better than Cadillac. This was better than Cadillac. Oh, this was better. So Cadillac must be the man.
Something. The advertisement.
Kobe came out. Oh, he better than Jordan. LeBron came out. Turned out Kobe wasn't better than Jordan. LeBron come along. Oh, he's better than Jordan. History's gonna show you he was not better than Jordan.
Well, you know what? As I'm thinking about while we start this conversation, I think I asked the wrong question because we know white man can't jump. So I probably shouldn't ask you that question because again, you're not giving me the right answer.
That didn't even apply to me. That didn't even apply to me.
I said, I was a good jump now.
White man can't
That
jump.
shit didn't even
So
apply.
you the wrong person to ask
Nah.
that question to. So forgive me for asking that question. You're not really seeing what I'm saying because if you really want to talk about LeBron, I would say is probably the best thing smoking right now.
Yeah. Now.
Not right now. No,
He's
he
probably
ain't.
the best thing smoking right
No,
now.
he ain't. I don't even think he's 3rd or 4th.
LeBron is the best thing smoking right
No, LeBron might got the biggest name right now.
I would hang my hat on
But
LeBron
right
right
now, he is not the he might be. He might not be in the top 5 best players in the league right
I
now.
would hang
Right
my,
now.
Right now, I hang my hat on LeBron right now, and cash my checks on LeBron.
There you go, and you would
I'm out, y'all.
you would be giving it up. You'd be in empty pockets.
I'm telling you, LeBron is
I catch you tomorrow.
okay, Derek. LeBron is skyscrapers over Michael Jordan. And Michael age when he retired, he couldn't do what LeBron doing right now.
There you go.
He can't.
Hey, you know,
At my age, 30, at LeBron age, Mike couldn't do what LeBron
LeBron
doing
has
right now.
been
ain't no
longevity.
look.
You got, what year? When did LeBron came into the league? He was what?
2003.
No, how old was he?
Out of high school.
Out of high school.
Right.
LeBron couldn't do what he did in college, what Mike did in college.
What,
Look at man, this is the thing.
Now we are always for to say
I
that
got a buddy of
the
mine.
magic thing.
You
But
know,
how
City-
would you
you
can't
know,
say how
Jermaine-
you'll know because he ain't been there.
You know Jermaine from Bluffton.
Yeah, Jermaine
City.
O'Neal.
No, Jermaine played at Denmark with me.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't know Jermaine on there. Yeah, I didn't talk about Jermaine.
City.
Yeah.
Become City.
Yeah, I didn't talk about.
You know, he gave me the best advice on that. He said, Alan, man, look here. When a Joker tries to argue about Jordan and LeBron, just say, don't even argue. That ain't even, I can't even give you a response to that.
So
you think that's the best. Obviously, you don't know basketball. So we'll just leave it at that.
We don't entertain that.
We'll leave it at that.
That ain't even nothing you entertain.
We not even entertain that.
You came out better talking about Magic.
Yeah, you had a fight then.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause I think Magic was
The best
he changed
guard I
the
ever
point guard
seen.
game. When he came along, point guards was 6 foot tall at best. This joker come what, 6'7",
6'9",
6'9", whatever he was,
And he played center.
and could handle just like a doggone. I would argue Magic before I would argue. But the thing is, ask anybody who's played both of them. The few players that's been able to play against both of them, guarantee you,
Mike
they're
did the whole-
gonna tell you Michael Jordan was the shit.
CSRA,
CSRA.
I don't understand this logic. I don't understand this conversation.
Yeah, I might not.
But
I might not be able to come back on this show.
Babe, he just been bored. He come to the back door, no more front door. But listen,
I
now,
told you this was racism here. Why do I got to go to the
but
back
listen,
door?
if you notice the real goat,
Murph, what's up, babe?
the real
What's
what's up?
good?
The real goat just died. The real goat,
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell. That's the real
Man,
goat.
Bill Russell ain't no damn goat.
If you
What
wanna-
made him the goat?
If you want to
11 rings.
That ain't, look,
you wanna
I'm
haul out
tired
some
of
goat
people
names.
talking about championship.
well, if you want to talk about some goat,
Championship is a team achievement. It is not an individual achievement.
what's the
If that's the case, then you're telling me that Trent Dilfer, if we're going to go all championships, that means Trent Dilfer is a better quarterback than Dan Marino and Jim Kelly because he's got a Super Bowl ring.
Okay.
They ain't got no Super Bowl ring. You think, but Trent Dilfer was better than Dan Marino? No. Because a Super Bowl, an NBA championship is when we talk about Jordan, I don't even bring up them championships because that's a team effort. Jordan didn't win that by himself.
Well, God, dog, that's my argument for the past 20 years. So how can Michael Jordan be the greatest when he got
Individual achievements.
when he got 4 more people on the court with him?
No, I'm talking about individual achievements.
He got 4
Wait,
people
look,
on the court with him.
I'll shut this down right now.
He got 4
I
people
done
to
said
go
this
with him.
before. When LeBron does this in 1 year, only man ever done it in the NBA history, when it's Michael Jordan. When he wins MVP of the league, scoring title, a championship, just throwing that out there, MVP of the championship, an individual trophy, defensive player of the year, and these are trivial things, but I'm just throwing them in there. Slam dunk champion, all-star game MVP, and there was a couple more I can't remember. When he does all that in the same, this man won the scoring title and was the defensive player. LeBron will never see defensive player of the year, ever.
Well, I guess you can put
He'll never see that.
You can put that as, let me tell you how I would answer that question. New England Patriots, Alabama Crimson Tide,
Mm-hmm.
Go Dogs.
Jack Nicklaus, and all them other guys. They got to be at the Masters. Alabama got to be in the national title. Tom Brady got to be in the Super Bowl. If them guys ain't in there, it ain't there. So if you want to put Michael Jordan and let him win the slam dunk contest when he shouldn't have won, Dominic won that contest.
Oh, here we go.
If you don't give him
You
that,
just don't like Michael
if you
Jordan.
don't give him that, something wrong. You got to give it to Mike because Mike. Guess
How
what?
do you know that year was the year that
Well,
he was in multiple slam dunk contests?
well, he didn't win that year. Dominic beat him that year.
Did Michael Jordan walk off with the trophy?
Well, yeah, because
Okay, then he won it.
Again, that's
You might not agree, but he won it.
He in the United Center in Chicago. He got to win it. How would it look if Tiger Woods ain't in the Masters?
So now we down to slam dunk.
How we look
We
if-
ain't talking about LeBron no more.
Well, I'm talking about
We
we
just-
we talking about the
Let's
GOAT.
find anybody that beat Michael Jordan.
We
Again,
talking about the GOAT.
you trying to find somebody. He is the GOAT.
Well, he can't be the GOAT. It ain't the only GOAT is, in my opinion, it ain't but a few GOATs out there. Let me tell you who the few GOATs are.
Let me hear this.
I'm gonna say Serena. I'm gonna say Minnesota Fats. When I say Minnesota Fats, not the radio
Ooh,
guy.
I know you talking
Ooh,
about.
and
I
Tiger-
know you ain't talking about goddamn Minnesota fans here.
Not no Tom.
You talking
not
about
Tim.
the pool guy.
Right. So Serena, Tiger, all them guys that's individually doing it.
Tiger ain't really the GOAT.
Well, I
Jack
mean,
Nicklaus got more.
well, let's say Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah, Jack. I would give it to Jack Nicklaus.
But see, those guys out there by themselves.
Tiger should have been.
He should have been.
Till
could have
that
been.
girl beat him up with that golf glove.
But then if you looking at these guys on the football field, there's 11 of them out there.
Tiger's my favorite golfer, but
But again,
It's
now,
what it is, what it
how
is.
can Tom Brady be the GOAT when he ain't caught the ball? He just threw
I
the
don't.
ball.
I don't think Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Well, how
I
can?
personally don't.
Well, even on that, how
I
can?
think Peyton Manning was a much better quarterback.
Well, even if
stronger
that-
arm,
even if that-
smarter.
even if Manny was the man,
Brady just had a good system
he
to
had a
play
good
in.
system. But then how can Nick Saban be the best college quarterback? I mean, the best college coach when he got a whole bunch of assistants? They don't never call the assistant up to the mic.
They don't.
They'll never call the quarterback coach to the mic.
But if they put the assistant in charge and Nick Saban makes them make the rule. He tells them what they do.
He makes a decision.
He's the one who conducts the train. So, if I'm conducting the train and we don't wreck, the conductor gets all the accolades. Not the motherfucker back there shoveling the coal.
Right.
But the conductor told him to shovel that damn coal in that damn thing so we can go.
I have never seen Tom Brady kick a winning field goal.
Everybody can't get a trophy.
I ain't never seen Tom
So
Brady
you probably
block a
you
field
probably
goal.
see you doing. I think you one of the people that say a participation trophy.
Well, give him a
No,
participation.
everybody can't get a
Everybody
trophy.
came to practice, but he get all the glory.
Yeah,
He talking to Pamela Oliver. He talking to all the commentators after the game. I'm the one. Bitch.
Tom Brady.
Yeah. Well, how is he the GOAT?
He was the quarterback.
He didn't sack nobody.
I don't think he's a GOAT.
Well, they called him.
They call him that.
They called Mike the GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
Mike. Let me tell you what Mike is. Mike is a selfish somebody.
So if he ain't the GOAT, what is he?
To me, I'm gonna tell you what he is.
What?
He's just an average basketball player.
Oh, hey,
Look at
Man, somebody-
part 2 of this conversation coming up
Man.
next week.
this GOAT, son.
He's just an average basketball player because again,
That's right.
I just proved to you
That's
he
right.
can't do nothing without the other 4 players.
And Neil Armstrong was just a regular pilot.
Just a regular pilot because he need the stewards. He need a air control guy. He need all that to make that plane land and go up.
No, Neil Armstrong was an astronaut.
Well,
He went to the moon.
Well, all that. Everybody got to play their part. Everybody got to play their part. So it's never a one man show in a team sport. Now
I said that.
Now we
do have scoring titles, and that is a one man. That
we'll,
is a one man thing.
we'll take Michael Jordan.
Somebody out of everybody had the most points. He got it.
We'll take his contribution to the game because he contributed a lot to the game. But we could have still been where we at without him. I believe that.
Without who?
Ask Nike.
Without who?
Without
Ask
anybody.
Nike. Without Jordan.
Without anybody.
Without Jordan.
Put it to you this way.
Ask Nike how valuable Jordan
I put it
is.
to you this way.
They was about to go under.
I'll put it to you this way. Let me tell you why I say that. Because
You couldn't put nobody in this.
let me tell you why I say that. Because what had happened is, if they was that great, when they retired, the team would have folded. In other words, they know what they do.
That man's like Elvis and Michael Jackson.
They're bringing that in.
Elvis been dead since '77, and his people still making millions off his name. Michael Jackson will be the same way. Prince won't. They might be making it off royalties, but Michael Jackson's name will always make money.
So you
And I guarantee you, Jordan ain't played in how long?
about 20, 30 years.
Look up, see who's the richest athlete.
Well, let me ask you this now.
Who's worth more?
Probably Mike got some coins. But now, so are you telling me
Mike's got a lot of coins.
there was a
At one point, Michael Jordan was worth. He still is. He was worth more money than Michael Jackson at Michael Jackson's height of his career.
So this is what I heard a long time ago, and correct me if I'm wrong, that they said Michael Jordan saved the NBA. Now, how in the hell can one man save a world like that to the point where you telling me if Michael Jordan stopped playing right now, the NBA will fold? God dog it, he ain't that powerful.
Well, look.
So it can't be that.
I'll tell you what.
Did y'all hear that?
No.
Did y'all hear that?
Hold on, Spur. I'm just make this.
Listen what he did.
I'm just make this point. Your team was the Sacramento Kings back in the '80s, and you got your attendance. Your arena holds 60,000 people. Every night you ain't got but about 25, 30. But then the night they playing the Bulls and Mike's coming,
Everybody want to come see Mike.
it's a sold out crowd. Now, did that man not save that arena for that one night? Because the only reason they were there was Mike. They wanted to see Mike.
Okay. I go along with that.
Same difference.
I go along with that.
Same difference.
But again, if now he ain't there, so the NBA still going, right?
Yeah.
He might make a guest appearance every now and then, but the NBA still going because guess what they do? They recruit, they trade, they draft. They get him in there. So one man, let me tell you what they said in the Malcolm X movie. One man got to have that much power.
He did.
And if he did or he got it, we still
Anybody
rolling.
who argues
This is
that
what Jordan
LeBron,
did.
we still
This is
rolling.
what Jordan did. He
Anybody
came
who-
out. He brought viewership,
Yep.
fans. He started filling them. Wherever he played at, the sorriest team at that time, their ring was full.
yeah,
But
So he brought.
Yeah.
He pretty much saved.
Well, I guess it's
NBA.
I guess it's almost like LeBron now. It got to be somebody.
ask the Bulls franchise.
Yeah,
They
somebody.
wasn't shit. They drafted him.
But I'm glad you said that. When they drafted, how many games did they win? Pretty much one
I
of
mean,
the first
goddamn,
two.
he was 19 years old.
Well, good
But
luck.
motherfucker was still sitting in that motherfucking seat to watch him.
Uh,
I mean,
But when that rainy season started coming along, when they brought in Pippen, they brought in Grant, all them guys. That's when they really went to win it. They didn't win because remember what Michael Jordan was doing.
But that's what basketball
he
is.
was scoring 30, 40 points a game and was losing
Right.
almost every night.
I'm not a Mike fan.
Almost every
deny
night.
what
So
he is.
the one game they remember, they remember that one game he put up 62 in Boston and lost because he didn't realize he ain't the team. So what not Magic, but McHale, Bird, and Parrish, what all them guys did, they said, well, let him shoot himself out. He can't beat all of us, and he didn't.
But
He
here's
did.
why they look at Mike as great. Even for LeBron put in work. Mike worked his way to be the greatest.
I guess what I'm saying
And the
is
things he did in the NBA. I'm not a Jordan
Go
fan.
on YouTube and see how many
I'm a LeBron
videos of professional basketball players and professional basketball players are even discussing whether LeBron is the greatest or not. You ain't gonna find many. You might not find one, but I guarantee you go on YouTube, you just put in there, shit, pros discussing Michael Jordan. It's thousands of videos of Barkley and goddamn Kareem, and everybody, Magic, Isaiah, everybody talking about why Michael Jordan is the greatest motherfucker of all time.
I think some of that stuff is just is TV talk. You know, it's good to say that in front of the camera.
Shaq,
But like
Barkley.
the way we talking now, when we in this setting, me and you talking, a lot of them say, "Man, I couldn't stand it." But when the camera's flowing,
Why couldn't you stand
it
it?
sounds good.
Why couldn't you stand it?
Because I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
don't even know
I'm gonna
him.
tell you why I wouldn't like him, man. I ain't never met him.
Oh, he
But
is
I-
a basketball
but I
player.
feel he that type of person.
So but you feel he's a certain way personally, right?
Right.
What's that got to do with his basketball playing skills?
Well, again, as I said,
You can say, hey man, I think Donald Trump's an asshole that I would probably punch in the mouth if we was drinking beer together. But I wish that motherfucker was in charge again, because I had money when I was making hand over fist. Businesses was good. We wasn't punks on the world stage. You know, not saying Donald Trump's the only one to do it, but that clown we got in there now can't do it. It ain't nothing personal. I don't like Donald Trump. He got a slick ass mouth. Like I said, I'd probably be the one drinking when he be punched him with this shit.
Hey, but if you can get past that, that man did his job.
That's right, and that's all I care. That's
He
what
did
I'm
his
getting
job
at.
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. You might not like
Why-
Jordan
He
personally.
wasn't the chair.
You might not like Jordan
Hold
personally.
on. But they didn't see what I was saying. But
But
then
what
he said,
he
It
played,
didn't matter now, even though they
Was
were wrong. It didn't understand me.
two different things.
Business.
I'm saying you saying the man ain't no good
I think he just
because you don't like him personally. You think he's a butthole.
I think he's a butthole. I think he's the biggest butt out of the butts.
I've been to 3 county fairs and 4 goat fuckings, and I ain't never seen no shit like this that you saying
I
about.
can't stand it. Again, I don't see all the hoopla. I think it's just regular play.
legal.
Everybody,
I don't know how.
Cause look, watch this now. What is he doing? The rest of them ain't doing. He don't, they don't. He shoot, they shoot. He steal, they. So what makes his play a little? Is because he got the hanging shorts, the wristband, the ball head. What is he doing that the rest of them ain't doing? Because again, if you
Because he can do shit the other ones can't.
Well, I mean, if you, that's probably your opinion. But when I say your opinion, because if you look at the rest of them, they all doing it.
Hey,
Look at what Pippen doing.
somebody got a rope.
Look, okay, look at
I'ma hang
what
myself.
all these other guys doing. I mean, everybody 6'8", 6'9" in the league. So how many of them doing what he doing, shooting the free? And if you think about it now,
He was a 6'6" guard, dominating everybody, dunking on 7-footers.
and if you think about it,
And his mid-range jumper is there's nobody got a better mid-range jumper than him.
Alan, if you think about this,
If you want to criticize him at all, you criticize his three-pointers, which he didn't take many, but he still shot about 33, 30, 37 in the 30 percentage. So every three that he shot, he made one from three-point range. But you got to remember too, three-pointers only came in later on, so it wasn't something that they practiced. But he practiced mid-range jumpers, everything he practiced. There was nobody better than that. See, I can shoot a jumper too.
Right.
You shoot a jumper.
Yeah.
You shoot. We all shoot jumpers.
right, his percentage is better.
But are we gonna make what he makes?
I guess
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be the only Michael Jordan hater east of the Mississippi River.
No, it's a lot of them, but they usually. See, I'm disappointed in a man your age.
Right. Can't stand another man older than me. I can't stand the ground.
Because usually the young boys, I have to tell them, you know what the problem is? See, what I got over you as a young man, I done seen both of them play.
Right.
You ain't seen but one play.
Right.
Guaranteed, had you had the privilege to watch him play, you wouldn't even be talking to me about it. This wouldn't even be a conversation.
All I know when
And I'm ashamed that you, who's got to do that,
I got to do that.
you've seen both, and you.
Listen. I just know that when Michael Jordan
Next Wednesday, don't do this show. Go to church.
play, I know when Michael Jordan averaged what 35 points a game,
No, he averaged 37.
37 points a game. So if you think about it,
I think it was 37.
Let's say 37. So if he putting up 37 points a game,
It might have been 35. Who's Beard Man? He averaged 37. I think that was
James Harden.
James Harden. He averaged 37. So it might have been 35.
All right.
That's what they were talking about. They said if James Harden today averaged 37 with the lack of defense and the lack of contact, the way it's oriented to favor the offensive player, Michael Jordan would easily, just about any video you pull up of a pro, anybody knows anything about basketball, every one of them say at least 40. He might average closer to 50 points a game today.
All right, so let's go back. Since he averaging 35, 37 points a game, half of that come from the free throw line, and we already know you can't touch him, but they actually just touch him from the free throw line. So is he really all that?
Man, they was
no, you can't touch him.
Oh, you want me to? Hey,
You can't touch
see,
him.
that's the thing. Hey, Smurf,
you
that's
can't
the
touch
thing.
him.
I can pull multiple videos up where they beating the hell out of him.
Listen.
Bill Laimbeer would kill these guys today. If any of these cats, man, Bill Laimbeer would just. Bill Laimbeer would just come in. He wouldn't try to jump with you because he couldn't.
Right.
Jump.
He just throw your ass on the ground.
That's
Charles
why
Oakley.
What made Mike great, he got himself together because the Detroit was killing him. They was beating him up.
They was beating him.
So he was taking punishment, bro.
I ain't giving him that.
He wasn't going. I promise you, every free throw he got, he earned that one.
Fan. Yes.
Every free throw every time he went
And
to
they
free
was
throw,
telling him not to
he
use
earned
his
that
butt when he
shit.
coming up.
I ain't giving Mike. If I'm going out I-20 coming to him,
I don't understand what the animosity is. Personally, you don't even know him.
It's been festering for years.
For what?
It's been festering for years, and I'm glad I got
He
brothers
must
I can talk live and talk
he
about.
must have been dating a chick that you like.
I'm glad it's been festering for
I was
years.
dreaming about her and now he's with her.
I want to know too, because I'm not a Mike.
She told me she don't like
He's
dark
not
skinned
a
men
Mike.
and he's dark.
He don't like it, period.
Alan, it's been spurred.
I can't understand
Been
them.
from high school
I can't
days.
understand the personal animosity you
I
got
can't- well,
with a guy on TV.
I mean, why give this guy all that praise for doing something the rest of them doing? You talking about some guys that should have got the recognition that didn't get it.
Who?
Raheem Sharif,
You don't even know his name.
What his name? Sharif, right? He changed his name to a Muslim name.
No, the fuck, we was nowhere near him. Michael Jordan.
No, what's his
They
name?
played for Atlanta.
No,
I know you talking about Sharif.
something.
Yeah, I know you talking about tall, light skinned cat.
Well,
No.
he was point guard.
Difference between them people you talking about. Understand me, I'm not a Mike fan.
Uh-huh.
Mike kept elevating. A lot of them, they was good for a minute and they started slumping.
Even Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was bad. He was a bad joker. But he had a window, and that was it.
Well, but his physical, he wasn't.
He was in and out.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, he's great. Oh, damn, he's gone.
Right. Yeah. So he didn't take it seriously.
Now I'm gonna tell you what.
He didn't take it seriously.
I don't think Mike would have won none of them championships without Scott. I'm a Scottie Pippen fan.
Well, and that's
Almost
and you can say that because he didn't win any without Scottie Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, you can say that because he didn't win any without Scottie Pippen. So you can make that argument that hey, Batman had to have his Robin with him.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't no damn LeBron. I ain't playing there unless I got this All-Star and this All-Star so that I know I'm gonna get a
that's
championship.
weak. Yeah.
And that's what he did.
I hate that NBA guy.
Well,
That's what he did.
But they blame LeBron
Hey,
for doing that now. But
LeBron wouldn't win no
Kevin
championship.
Garnett, Paul Pierce and Ray Allen them did it first, and nobody don't talk about
Well,
it like that.
that's fine, but they didn't go. But they didn't go to
I
another.
say Kevin Garnett.
But they didn't go to another team and do it. LeBron shopped himself around. He's like a Dion.
shopping around to the best deal.
Yeah. LeBron couldn't have won no championship, and this is my thoughts. Ain't no way to prove this. He couldn't have won no championship with Bill Cartwright as a center, Will Perdue as a center, a John Paxson, a Steve Kerr. Nobody knew them guys.
I agree.
Nobody knew them guys.
I agree.
Luke Longley.
Who coached and all them cats? Yeah.
Kukoc, he's supposed to be the next great white hope.
Right.
That dude was terrible.
Didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he was hell in Croatia, but he wasn't. He was terrible when he got here. So, other than Pippen, who did Mike have?
That's all
I
you
mean,
need.
like,
Right.
what?
Yeah, came
Robin came along
Once he came.
at the end,
Right.
and Robin was a guy. He was a great, but I mean, but he didn't start. He didn't go and put a all-star team together trying to win a championship.
Right.
He played his game. He lost. He lost. He lost. And they drafted him, Scottie Pippen, who was nobody wanted. He came from a damn small ass school. Nobody knew he was going to be. He was like a Tom Brady. Nobody knew he was going to show up and do what he did. Mike didn't know he was going to do what he did. He just turned out to be
Great player.
a great ass goddamn ball player.
One of the 50 greatest.
But they took him out of that.
I don't know why.
Yeah, they took him out of it because when he went to Portland, he didn't do nothing.
Should
When
have
Mike left,
Should have called
he
his
should
name
have
before
left.
Mike. Should have called him before they called Mike.
But he was man.
Hold on, we got
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.